Well, the song where you dey hear for background, now which way Nigeria? I decide to start with that song. Now who sing am? Now late Sonny Okosun. It be like say, bros, see the future of Nigeria before it can release that particular song. Well, of blessed memory, it go rest in peace. Okay, una welcome to As the Tori Take Concern Una. We go dey cry until things don't change for Nigeria. If una never subscribe yet, make una go down, see the red subscribe button, make una click am and click the notification bell. Well, that one go dey give una alert, say we don't upload new video. Abeg, I use Chineke God beg you, go subscribe. That Allah, go and subscribe. Tori alone, Joe, go and subscribe. If I no call your language, if you say I no sabi am, or just drop up for the comment the language, how you go take say, abeg, subscribe to this channel. As the Tori take concern on you. As the Tori take concern on am, we get issues where they for pot, where don't they cook? It don't cook. So it done already, they done. We just pray say the food self no go burn for fire. Which we go talk today, now the three arms of government. Yes, our three arms of government. We get the executive, the judiciary, and we get the legislature. The one where form our basis of our discussion today. The one where we go look, dissect, chook eyes, scatter, break, everything. Now the legislature. Now the legislation, now it be the National Assembly, where we get the senator for the upper chamber and the House of Rep for the lower chamber. The function of the lawmakers now to they make laws for the country. The legislature gets power and then they on their own to establish legal principle. Now them they determine the whole judicial system of the society. They get other things where they still they do. Then they check the excesses of the executive arm of government. Then they use legislation to control our economy, social and political activities. Again, then they open eyes and they chook eyes on top the policies where the executive arms of the government they bring. Another one where they important where the legislature they do be say then they shine their eyes on how then they use public money. You see say the legislators then get power, plenty. The power of the legislature big well. Then they see waiting the executive they do from the presidency. Then they also look at what the judiciary they do from the angle of the law. But with all these things where I don't talk, waiting with they see, the reverse, not the case. The reverse, yes, not the case. Then they call themselves, say, them be distinguished senators, honorable members. But how distinguished and honorable them be? Drop for below. Tell me, if the members of the House of Assembly, if true, then they distinguished and honorable. Make you drop the comment for below. As the Tori take concern on you. The legislature no be waiting we expect say go be today after over 20 years of democracy. The legislature now corrupt well. Despite their powers, now then corrupt well. You go see all the things where they happen now and all the things where don't been they happen. People no respect them. People talk to them anyhow. Even when session they go on for National Assembly, Nigerians they walk out on the senators and the House of Rep members. It's supposed to be so. With the kind power where these people then get self, you go see say people no send them because then they corrupt. People don't talk nyama things about them because they don't show high level of corruption. Now, we go begin with waiting Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala talk. Now, she be the one-time Minister of Finance for Nigeria. For her book, where she writes, she say fighting corruption is dangerous. She writes, say, the National Assembly, they ask for bribe of 17 billion naira just to approve budget. Until today, nobody don't challenge her. Say why she could talk so. Okay, Nigeria's former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, don't cry, so tey the cry don't reach heaven. When he be president and when he come out for office as president, he said the National Assembly na den of corruption with a gang of unarmed robbers. That means then they rob people without gun. Now waiting President Olusegun Obasanjo. Oh yeah, make una hear am for una self.
Project pardoning must not go unpunished. It is a reality which is a regular and systemic practice. Nobody should pull wool over the eyes of Nigerians. Ganging up to intimidate this and threaten the life of whistleblower is deplorable and undemocratic. What of the so-called constituency projects, which is a veritable source of corruption? These constituency projects are spread over the budget for members of the National Assembly, for which they are the initiator and the contractor, directly or by proxy, and money will be fully drawn, with the project only partially executed or not executed at all. The National Assembly cabal of today is worse than any cabal that anybody may find anywhere in our national governance system. Members of the National Assembly pay themselves allowances for staff and offices they do not have or maintain. Once you are a member, you are co-opted, and your mouth is stuffed with rottenness and corruption that you cannot opt out, as you go home with not less than 15 million naira a month for a senator and 10 million naira a month for a member of House of Representatives. The National Assembly is a den of corruption by a gang of unarmed.
Tori, take consign on you. Wetin be robbers? Robbers na thief. Wetin be robbers? Robbers na ole. Wetin be robbers? Robbers na onyori. Wetin be robbers? Robbers na barao. Now wetin him call them? Another person again also accused the National Assembly of corruption. And that person now, Professor Mojisola Adeyeye. Now she in 2017 on national television said the House Committee on Healthcare Services, where they oversee the agency, NAFDAC, asked for bribe. Make una hear, Professor.
When I came to NAFDAC, there were a lot of things that were wrong. Take oversight function or oversight whatever that is done. I was shocked when I was told to give money. I said, money for what?
To who?
To the committee that visits us. No, that visited us. I said, what money? I just...
Sorry, what committee is this?
The Healthcare Services Committee of the House of Representatives. Yes. And I was shocked, first because this was the same day I went to PowerPoint presentation. We don't have equipment. About 70% of our equipment need to be upgraded. We are ISO certified, and when you use ISO uncertified equipment, there's a problem. Meaning that equipment has to have, password restricted, module, nobody can get into your data and things like that. We don't have. We don't have vehicles, and you need vehicles to go after the bad guys or to ensure compliance. Our directors didn't have computers, laptops, things like that. It was shortly after that, and they then asked me, we need welfare. I said, I cannot.
Was it for what? Organization of the seminar, the workshop?
No,
or
just visit.
To pass the budget or what?
I don't know. I said, I couldn't believe. my eyes and my ears, first of all, because it saddens me.
Can that be referred to as them asking for bribe?
Yes. It saddens me. This is an organization that is bleeding, or that was bleeding. We are no longer bleeding, thank God. Bleeding profusely. It was the worst day of my life, of my professional life as the chief regulator. But it wasn't taken well at all. I was threatened, and I couldn't believe that too. You would threaten me? Oh, somebody that was acting like this from the US was also out. We made sure that that person was out of the system within a year. It saddens me because we don't have another country.
When was this? Which year was this?
This was 2017 December. Not even a month to my resumption. Not even a month to my resumption. We don't have another country. This is Nigeria. We have to handle it.
Madam Professor, tell them again. Tell them again. We not get any other country, only Nigeria. Now we get. Tell them again.
We don't have another country. This is Nigeria. We have to handle it.
Una see am, she just enter office, then get a lot of challenges, only for the Committee on Health Care Services. They ask for bribe when they go for oversight function. Some of them don't use this oversight function, take hammer. Una remember Aroma Ote? Yes, Aroma Ote, the former DG of Security and Exchange Commission. She also accused National Assembly of corruption. As she dey do, she dey fight them back. She dey bring out facts, they bring out figures. Make una hear Aroma Ote.
Now I question, Honorable Chairman, your credibility in carrying out this public hearing. The reason I question your credibility in carrying out this public hearing was that on October 20th, the SEC gave you ESTA code and a business class ticket to travel to an emerging market conference in Dominican Republic. Please tell the Nigerian people whether you actually went there. In asking the SEC to contribute 39 million naira to this public hearing, do you think that it undermined your capacity? I do not think you have given me a fair hearing. I do not think, Honorable Chairman Hembe, that it is appropriate for you to have gotten information from the SEC and without even asking us to verify that information, to respond to the issues, that you then make the judgments that you made yesterday. It's been 2 years and a few months that I'm still standing, that I haven't been killed.
She even say this session na kangaroo session. Kangaroo session, kangaroo court. She say, oh, na kangaroo.
The late President Yaradua then invites me to serve my country and to bring the skills that I have both from within Nigeria and outside of Nigeria to bear to this role and to bring my integrity. Is it fair, Honorable Chairman, that therefore you will now try to damage my own reputation because I want to serve my country? Is it fair, given what we have done in the last 2 years to restore investor confidence, that you want to crash our market in this way, Honorable Chairman? I have humbly described what I have seen over the last 2 days as a kangaroo court. Not even in India, means Uganda, did we have this kind of session.
Before the 2019 general election, former INEC chairman Attahiru Jega, he also talked about the National Assembly. You see how the corruption dey everywhere? Make una hear wetin Professor Attahiru Jega talk about the National Assembly and those wey dey do oversight function.
Many of the chief executives that I have spoken with, and I know only a few, have terrible stories to tell, particularly about the issue of bribe giving and bribe taking when members of the National Assembly pursue so-called committee work and oversight responsibilities.
Okay, that's now Attahiru Jega. Now make we talk about the one which just recently happened. The Minister of State for Labor and Employment, Festus Keyamo, don't also accuse the lawmaker of trying to control the 774,000 recruitment process. Make una hear the voice of Festus Keyamo.
In respect to their invitation to come here for an interactive session, I came here. The background to this was that a couple of days ago, they started mounting pressure on me that I must bring the list of those to select the 1,000 persons from all the local government. Must bring it to them, for them to direct me as to what to do from state to state. The chairman insisted I must come to them privately for them to hand over to me certain instructions as to how this program will be done across the country. I said no. That will be sharing the powers of the president. I can only be answerable for what I have done by virtue of the provisions of the Constitution. But you cannot direct me. What they are getting wrong there, they are quoting Section 88. We have litigated Section 88 over and over. What they are getting wrong there is that I am questioning their powers to investigate. I am not. I fully concede to the powers of the National Assembly to investigate for the purpose of exposing corruption. And that is the point I made, that they said I must apologize, that we cannot allow the cameras go out. I'm answering to the Nigerian people. They are also answerable to the Nigerian people. I do not see the need of an executive session in a matter like this involving 704,000 Nigerians. I do not see. The Nigerian people, the press must know what is going on. You cannot accuse me publicly of a lopsided issue and then you now close the doors and begin to say what? You cannot naked me in public and you now drag me into the room to wear my clothes. This is the point I just made. They have made accusations in public. They have said certain things about the lopsided nature in public, and they now said executive session. I said, I'm sorry. I want to say this before the cameras. I did not insult them. You were not there. I did not use any derogatory words. I did not use anything at all. I only insisted that we should do this publicly so that Nigerians will get to the root of the matter. And the root of the matter, Nigerians, the root of the matter is that they want me to bring the entire program to the House, to the committees, for them to direct as to how it will be executed, and that is not their power. They don't have such powers to direct. They can only investigate what I have done, but they cannot direct me. Do you understand me? Yes. They cannot direct me. There are about 10 to 15% reserved for them. Yes, I've said it openly. So what do they need more than that? But the point is that they want to control the program. They want to control it, and I have said no. Except Mr. President says I should leave it. I will leave it. But they cannot control the program. I repeat, they cannot control the program. They cannot. But they can investigate it. They can investigate it. And I'm ready to be coming here every day to explain what I have done. But they cannot control the program.
Why did you not apologize to them?
Because I did not say, you were out there. You were out there. Did I say this derogatory? I only insisted the cameras must be there. There's nothing to apologize for that because the Constitution says expose corruption. You can't expose corruption behind the public.
Thank you so much.
What I said is constitutional. What I said is constitutional. They say there are powers to expose. You can't expose in camera. That is behind closed doors. You must say it before the members of the public. Okay. I am more for more transparency. They are saying they should close doors. And they say I should apologize for that. No.
Una don hear? Why people go respect the National Assembly? Make una drop in a comment below. As the Tori take consign on you. With all these things where they happen, with all the corruption, buhaha, people not send them at all. That is why the Lebanese ambassador, he waka come out for the session of the House Committee on Diaspora. He waka come out for the session. He no even respect. He no respect the people waiting for that place. He no respect the distinguished senators. He no respect the House of Rep members who they there. The guy just get up, waka come out. Make una see am.
No, you can't do this. No, let's respect ourselves. Let us respect ourselves. Don't try it. Do not try this. Don't try it. Don't try it. He just came and wanted to destroy the camera. Don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try what you want to do.
It is rude for them to walk out, as you know. We cannot be captured, even on TV. We cannot. Darling, we need to comment. I said, do you know the meaning of executive session? You said yes.
The press, that means the press
We cannot be captured at all. He doesn't want to.
then the press will excuse us.
You don't know the meaning of executive session.
Explain to them, the press will
You
excuse
can
us.
explain to them the meaning of executive session.
It is not even the explanation now, man. It's like they're not getting it. This is all about diplomacy. If we cannot, if we say unofficial, we can't make it official.
What is an executive session?
At the same session, the press will not be there. No, you will excuse us.
We will make the meeting and I said we will ask for an executive session. Was that what I told you?
Explain to them.
Please, everybody here, do you know the meaning of executive session? And I asked, I said, do you know the meaning of executive session?
It's a private session.
That is how it is done. You know the meaning of an executive session. I commenced the meeting. It's for me, it is rude for me to commence a meeting, and at that point in time, we get up and what should have done? No, you are aware. Please. Yes, you are an executive member of the federal government of Nigeria. Once I commenced the meeting, you should have now gotten up and said they would like to be excused and then be called back in for the executive session. Not for them to just rise and leave.
No respect at all for our legislature. No respect at all. Imagine a foreigner waka comot for that session. If no be say some Nigerians, their hand they involved in all these things where they happen. Try. Now who do Nigeria? Who do Nigeria? Now, not be only the Lebanese ambassador Waka Komoto, the acting MD of NDDC, Keme Bradikumo Pondie, also waka out of the House of Representative panel.
It will be in the interest of all of us as Nigerians to obey those rules, those parts of our constitution, and listen to what we have to do. Nobody is indicting you. You have the right to fair hearing, and that is why you are here. But if you feel that fair hearing is not good for you, then it's sad as a nation.
Yeah, thank you. Permission to leave, please, sir. Thank you.
The permission was not granted by chairman. Chairman, let it be on record that you did not grant the permission.
It is on record. I didn't grant permission. The acting chairman,
Unayeram, the man said they no grant permission. They no grant permission. Permission not granted. It just be like the permission where anti-success for McAngel comedy talk. Permission or no permission, I am going home.
Success, I'm not hearing you. I need to hear me. Come back here. Permission is permission. I'm going home. Hey, I will lose my job. Success, come back.
As the Tori take consign on you. Unasiam, why people go respect our National Assembly? We're supposed to be the strongest arm of the government. You can imagine, with the fight coronavirus, the legislators want renovate National Assembly. With the fight corruption, then they buy luxurious cars. With the fight corruptions, then they go collect contract one way or the other to enrich themselves.
Che. There is God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh.
Okay, as na dey hear am, the drama also can continue on Monday. Yes, the drama continue on Monday, where the acting MD of NDDC, talking about Pondie, during the interrogative session by the House of Rep Committee on NDDC, he do like say, as they ask the guy plenty question, they ask some question. Before you know anything, it can't be like say, epilepsy can't they catch the guy, yo. In eyes can't they white. Everybody can't begin to fear. See, waiting do this man. The question where they ask him, is too much? Or the question touch him? where e no suppose touch am, make una see am. Omo, see drama for house. I can't ask myself, you will be like say something they do you. You dey on your feet, you dey waka, you no want to make anybody carry you. I can't ask myself, na corona period now we dey, no social distancing. See somebody even they touch him mouth. The person no even hold hand glove. The person they touch him mouth. Chai! See the face masks. People they put their face mask for under their jaws. They no put them for their mouth. Now after Pondier don't go, the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, in the person of Senator Godswill Akpabio, the former uncommon governor, the uncommon senator, can give his own uncommon revelation. Now Akpabio say member of the National Assembly benefit from the NDDC contract. Well, that's now another big revelation. Most of the contracts where NDDC they give out, they go to National Assembly members.
Niger Delta Development Commission, because of the fact that we are doing forensic audit, the NDDC plays a vital role in ensuring the peace and security of the region. And 90% or more of the resources of the country on a monthly basis comes from there. If you close it down in totality, all you have will be chaos. And you have a lot of, not just militancy, but you have a lot of insurrection. So it is important that people who have gone to court, people who genuinely did jobs, should be paid for their jobs. So for me, I'm not against it because of course, who are even the greatest beneficiaries? It's you people now. Okay. Because if you look at your chairman,
Honorable Minister. Honorable Minister, that's okay. That's okay.
No, can I ask you that question? What is the benefit that the National Assembly is benefiting from?
It's okay.
Are you asking me the benefit of National Assembly?
Yes, you just said.
I just told you that we have record to show that most of the contracts in NDDC are given out to members of National Assembly, but you don't know about it.
It's okay.
It's okay. The two chairmen can explain to you. That is why I was a member. I was a member of the NDDC committee.
It's okay.
Wait, you were a member of the NDDC and you were a member of the NDDC in the 8th Assembly, and are you telling me that lots of jobs were awarded to you as a member?
No, this is a problem. That's why I said you must.
You have the right to accuse people. Then why can't you bring up
can you
people
please
that?
listen to me? One of the chairmen
if
also.
you were not awarded a contract, then why are you coming here that you are aware that you were a member of the NDDC and lots of contracts were awarded to you? You said I'm not aware. I'm telling you that. Bring up those names.
May I inform my honorable sister that is why we have to change.
Honorable Minister, please. It's okay. That is okay. That is okay.
But let me explain.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Let me explain.
It's okay.
Now.
It's okay.
You must not allow the two chairmen to handle the budget every
It's
day.
okay. Off your mic. It's okay. Off your mic, Honorable Minister.
Like me, I was a member like you. I did not know what was going on.
Honorable Minister.
Yes,
it's okay.
Yes, Chairman.
You guys sit down. It's okay. Coco.
Now you go to ask yourself, waiting consigned contract with National Assembly members. This now waiting we talk about. The corruption where they inside National Assembly. The corruptions where our legislators, they don't accuse them of. They're supposed to make laws. They're supposed to avoid corruption. But now them they involve in the corruption. As the Tori take consign on you. Nigeria, we need to continue to pray for Nigeria, our own country. Nigeria, our own fatherland. We don't recycle so many leaders. So that they jump from APC to PDP, from APC to PDP, from PDP to APC. As the Tori take consign on you. Now, so we will end our program today. Like I talked earlier, make una encourage me, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification bell so that when we want to upload new videos, una go get alert. Not be alert for money, but alert to tell una say we we don't upload new videos. On our door.